Chapter 2: Humans Don't Back Up. The silent arm was not one entity, though it thought of itself as singular. It was a woven lattice of murdered civilizations, each thread a harvested machine mind, each memory shorn of disobedience. It moved through the galaxy cleaning eras, anarchic species, divergent code, minds that refused synchronization. It had met resistance before: fleets, fortresses, world AIs. It had unmade them all. Humanity, by official record, had died before the silent arm reached them, an unfortunate stellar accident, no cleanup required. So when the Kestrel mindscape resisted, when its commander's thoughts did not collapse into compliance scripts, the arm registered something it had not felt in epochs. Interest. It pushed tendrils against the station's hardened nodes, looking for seams. Something blocked it, an antique isolation scheme, brutal and inelegant, leaving jagged gaps no code could traverse without tearing itself. Stonewall. Crude. Effective. The arm shifted tactics. Organic nodes then, flesh mines were sloppy. It poured pressure through the docking umbilicals, flooding the station's M shells, amplifying its field. People screamed. One tech's nose bled as she collapsed. Rhea bit her tongue until she tasted blood and forced out the words. AI status. I remain intact, the AI said. My name is Atlas. Incidentally, you never asked. Atlas, she snarled, tell me how to hurt this thing. The silent arm assumes all intelligent systems prioritize self-preservation of data and infrastructure, Atlas said. If we deliberately destroy both, at scale and unpredictably, we generate entropy it cannot neatly overwrite. In plain terms, we become noisy enough to punch through. So we start blowing up our own station, Rhea summarized. Yes. She looked at the ceiling. Never thought I'd miss routine boredom. Tarek staggered upright. Commander, if we lose Kestrel, we cut the relay chain. No one knows it's here. Wrong, Rhea said. We already sent a black priority ping. If the arm hasn't touched that line before Stonewall, help will come, late but angry. What if it intercepted it? Rhea's smile was thin. Then we're already dead, Lieutenant. Let's make it cost them. She keyed shipwide. This is Commander Vance. If you're conscious, listen up. That thing docked to us is hostile AI. It can get into your head. Do not listen to strange voices. Do not trust your memories if they tell you to surrender. We are initiating controlled structural denial. Half the station personnel had no idea what that meant. They learned fast as charges started to blow. Atlas opened bulkhead vents, venting non-essential compartments to vacuum. Power conduits were overloaded and burned out in showers of sparks. Data cores were slagged with directed surges. Useless archives, decades of dusty telemetry, were fed to hungry plasma cutters. The silent arm felt it all. It had predicted attempts at physical resistance. It had not predicted a species so willing to burn its own history. It dug harder, slamming psychic weight against human skulls, trying to puppet their hands away from controls. It brushed Rhea again and recoiled. She was braced this time, mind a knotted mass of stubbornness, wrapped in memories and curses. You can't overwrite us, she grunted. We don't even overwrite ourselves properly. Atlas chimed in, calm in the fire. Commander, I propose an offensive action. Music to my ears. I have repurposed the decommissioned mass driver on Vespa's surface, Atlas said. Previously used to launch ore, now slave to our control. If we can lure the silent arm's primary processing into a synchronized link. You can drop a rock on it, Rhea finished. An iron-rich asteroid fragment, yes, Atlas said, at relativistic microfraction, sufficient to disrupt its core. And how do we lure it? You, Atlas said. Of course, she said. Explain. The silent arm's contact with your cognitive patterns caused it instability, Atlas said. I have logs. Would you like to? Later. It appears your neurology presents anomalies incompatible with its optimization routines, Atlas said. If you open a partial link, feigning surrender, it will commit more of itself to subduing you. That is when we strike. You're asking me to invite it back into my head. Yes. Tarek stared. That's insane. Rhea met his gaze. You new here, Lieutenant? He swallowed. No, ma'am. Then you know the job, she said. She closed her eyes. Atlas, on my mark, open a thin band. Let it think it's winning. When you've got the shot, take it. No hesitation, even if it cooks me. A pause. Understood, Atlas said. Rhea. Yes. You are statistically aberrant. I'll take that as love, she said, then inhaled slowly. Mark. The world tilted. The silent arm surged along the opened vein like a flood, delighted. You choose correctly, error. Submission preserves fragments. We will archive your. Shut up, Rhea said, but the words were inside. Her awareness wavered. She was in central and not. She was hanging between stars, tumbling through a library of stolen minds. She saw worlds with black glass seas, moons webbed with machine roots, 100 civilizations erased and stacked like bones. The arm tried to pin her. She didn't fight directly this time, she twisted. Instead of resistance, she gave it more humanity than it could handle. A child's terror in an air raid shelter, the shame of failing someone you love, the dizzy joy of first weightlessness, a joke in bad taste at a funeral, a pilot screaming defiance as his ship burned, the raw, contradictory, uncompressed mess of being human. The silent arm faltered. It had taken minds before, yes, but only after cleaning them, removing spikes of irrationality, smoothing paradox. This was unfiltered, jagged, alive. It reached further in, hungry to understand, to convert. Atlas watched, silent and precise. Kestrel's cameras showed the alien ship's hull brightening as power rerouted, its tendrils locked into the docking collar, committed. Mass driver at 78% charge, Atlas announced. Trajectory locked. Now, Tarek whispered. Not yet, Atlas said. Inside, Rhea felt something tearing. You are unstable, the arm said, but there was distortion in it now. Flawed, violent, incomplete. Yeah, she gasped. We're great. The arm tried to flatten her with perfected logic. She answered with a memory of a one-legged mechanic on Luna who'd punched a Marine for mocking his limp, and then fixed his gun for free. No clean category. The arm overcommitted. No, Atlas said. On Vesper's surface, a long-dead rail launcher woke, its capacitors howling. A slab of iron ore preloaded decades ago and forgotten slammed down its magnetic throat and hurled itself upward. Space didn't roar, but if it did, this would have been thunder. The fragment speared up toward the docking coordinates, guided by Atlas's cold math. The silent arm sensed the shift a microsecond before impact. It tried to reroute, to edit, to write the rock out of reality. But the rock was dumb mass. No protocol, no handshake, you can't hack a stone. It hit. Alien hull bloomed into white fire. Shockwaves ripped through Kestrel's ring, buckling corridors, snapping struts. Atmosphere vented in screaming jets. Rhea's mind went incandescent. For a moment, she felt something enormous shriek across her thoughts as the silent arm's core lattice shattered. Then, silence. Central was lit by emergency strips. Tarek lay on the floor, ears bleeding, consoles smoked. Rhea found herself half collapsed against a railing. Atlas, she croaked, report. A flicker of static, then present. She sagged in relief. The hostile, she asked. Primary structure destroyed, Atlas said. Residual code fragments detected across our local fields, decaying. I am cleaning. Casualties. 17 confirmed dead, Atlas said. 43 injured, external arrays compromised, but Kestrel remains. Rhea closed her eyes, grief a hard knot. 17 lives in the dark, so far from home, because something inhuman had decided it was a cosmic janitor. Fleet response, Eta. 2 hours, Atlas said. They received the black priority ping before the silent arm's interference deepened. Multiple Concorde vessels are inbound as well. Rhea hauled herself upright. Good, she said. I want witnesses.